Hello people of the internet, my name is Baku and welcome to the finale of these one. Yeah, I'm calling it the finale right here, right now. So we got basically to the very top, but we sort of couldn't get to the final door. Wanna know why? What? You said the door to the top set you back when you touched it? Guess it's behind a barrier of some sort. My necklace has the power to repel evil, but you might need something with even greater power. If I'm not mistaken, Luta is an amulet made of the same crystal. Perhaps if you were in possession of such an amulet, you could get through. So yeah, Luta is like a floor 10. So I guess we'll go ahead and go visit him. I lied, he's on floor 11. You can see the blood, he got attacked, he was trying to escape. Atoll, it's me, Luta Gemma. I was hiding out with Drava, but the monsters located us. I managed to get away, but hurt my leg rather badly in the process. Oops. I feel sorry for you. Wait, is that? Besides, if you look at that artwork, he got more than just the leg of blood. Why do you have the Book of Gamma? That's my family's ancestral emblem. I lost it when I was a little boy, and have always wondered where it may have gone into. Back then, my father told me something. He said, the one who found all 6 books of Ys would be granted the power to bring peace to Hysteria. Atoll, this is another ancient heirloom passed on to my family. Yeah, like you have it. You have received the blue amulet, which you need to get past that door now. My leg is a bit worse than I previously thought. I think I'll stay here in safety and rest for a bit while. I'll be fine, you just have to go, right? Don't worry about me. Once my legs stop throbbing, I'll make my way out of here. So yeah, we look over here. Blue necklace is powered up with this right here, the amulet, which it's just that, yeah. So there's only one thing left to do, and that's go to the very top of the area once again, through the mirror phases, and open that stupid door. Upon my journey of getting back to over here, that Darm Tower, floor 24, I sort of found the battle shield. A little late for that game. However, I found it at the very end, and it's absolutely useless now. It's 100% useless to me now. We go open this. Add its epic boss music. Now, I could just go on there and start the boss itself, which you can see is right there. And that little thing right there, yeah, that's the arena to fight him. Doesn't seem very big, right? Now, if you actually want to fight him, you need to equip silver. Silver everything, and I do mean it. Otherwise, you won't do any damage whatsoever. Might lower your defense and stuff, but you actually need it to beat this boss.
Well now, you must be the new swordsman dear Rhea spoke of. Your efforts to acquire the books of Ys have been truly impressive. I salute you. In unlocking secrets contained there, you have brought my plan full circle. Upon your death there today, the name of our faction shall be seared into the pages of history. When the 6 books are gathered, a great power shall be revealed, but sadly you are not fitted to see it.
So apparently it's the 6 book, and yeah, immediately boss fight. And what you gotta do is normally you gotta run into it, but as you can tell that when you hit him, part of the arena disappears. It is a huge pain in the butt. You can have horrible RNG with this, and I do mean horrible, that you get stuck on one side and then you're trapped and you can't move at all. And following his movement, it's, oh, like right here, I'm dead. I'm dead. So yeah, now I'm going to go ahead and load a different save file really fast. Not this one, because I didn't save right before the boss, as you guys know. I'm actually going to, let's see here. From January 19th, 2016. All the way in the past. Because this adult actually got everything. I mean, look at his gold, it's maxed out, his items. Still has everything, whatnot. Yeah, even the stuff I sold. He still has it, for whatever reason. You only get 5 books, and you know what? Let's go ahead and put out the monocle and read the other books. The Book of Mesa. We have finally found ourselves cornered in the Temple of Solomon. The sixth grade demon dogs are every step and will be upon us. We've decided to leave this land for now, in hopes that we may one day return. Take heed, or divine people, for grievous times live upon all past and future. But do not lose hope, for Darm has decreed that a guy shall come. O people, still your laments. And now, finally, the final book that we have access to. The Book of Gamma. He came, bringing his demon hordes with him, and amidst our darkest terrors, the goddess disappeared. There has not been since. Have we been forsaken? We of the Light Gamma have an ancient story. It speaks of an amulet made of a translucent blue crystal. The amulet, the story says, has the power to destroy demons' dreaded curses. Take note, however, of the weight that time has brought upon this tale. Proceed with wisdom, for there is danger. Yeah. Now, I'm not sure if potions work at bosses, especially the final boss, but yeah. See, this one actually had everything, including the stuff I skipped, you know. Oh yeah, and beginning with there's those 4 chests where we found the large shield. If we didn't have the tower for whatever reason, it would have been in one of those chests. Still sucks though. Oh, I unequipped my sword. That's a good idea. Go to the final boss fight and then unequip your sword. Yep, and as for items, that's everything there is to it. So, let's just go ahead and try for round 2. Round 2 commence. Now the secret of it is actually move with them, is what I've learned. And try to always go by the corner areas first. Why? Because it's simple. So you don't get yourself trapped. Now, honestly, when I first actually start recording this series, something a bit funny. So I decided that, you know what, just for lols, I'm going to try fighting the final boss and see how well I do. And guess what? I almost killed him. After all. Come on. Bam! Either you have good RNG, you know what to do, or you got bad RNG, and that sort of happens. Yeah. See, it's not that bad, right? Finally, what do we do here? I don't remember what I'm supposed to do, actually. Adolf had the last Book of Use in the fold of Darkback's cape. The Book of Use has been obtained, so now you can do whatever. So while we have a chance, let's go ahead and read it. The Book of Fact. Suddenly, in the new light of rising sun, his each thought. Wherefore it happened, no one knows, even now. But those to rejoice for amid the end of suffering. To assure that he should never return, we have stood away all the power of Ys. It lies within the 6 books. It would be given to the one who collects them all, so that he may become a guide and lead us to peace. But heed, ye who reads these words. Those who use the power of the demons shall one day be consumed by them. The prosperity held within it is a lie. It is he who leads the shape that's the form of evil. And that is, jewels and anime alike, is the treasure of Ys, as given to our merciful goddesses. So yeah, we now have all the books. So yeah, now when Adol held all the 6 books, a powerful white light filled his vision. A great feeling of serenity overtook him. 1 book, 2 books, 3 books, 4 books, 5 books, 6 books. Yeah, let me say it as much as the others. But what's going to happen now is the question. The morning sun began to rise. Gradually, the sky brightened, and the tower's outline began to shimmer like a mirage. As if free from captivity, birds began to sing, and the demons dissolved into air. Adol felt the weight of the long journey lifted from his heart. The world was at peace. It was as though the historical books of Ys had been laid before him to fill his eyes and soul. As the things written in the books vanished, one by one, the shapes of goddesses began to materialize. Though their faces were unfamiliar, Adol felt in some way that he had always known them. As he looked down upon the earth, he could see Jeppa's house, quiet and humble. He wondered if Vita's memory has come back. He decided that when he returned, he would immediately tell her of all that he has seen. A dazzling light, seeming from all sides at once, bathed Adol in radiance. He felt certain that it must be wishing him peace and good fortune. And so, Adol began a new journey. And now, the true credit screen. Ys 1 and 2, Chronicles Pledge, Ancient Ys Vanished. You know what, before I say anything, let's just enjoy this music for a moment. Then I can talk all I want. Oh, they're vocals. Oh, well, I guess I'll talk over the vocals then. But yeah, this game, it's an old game, but still plenty fun all by itself. As you guys can tell, I beat this in less than 10 parts, and I know I was doing the bosses weren't that hard for the most part. But overall, it's a good game. Beginning of Ys has occurred, so next up on a series of games of Ys, it's Ys 2. So I'll see you guys on Adol's next journey. Take care.